Hey guys, it's Daryl again. Got a new little tool here. It's called a cool station for your slot car. So it's got the fan power. Well, you got to turn the mega power on. Turn the fan on. When you got it on, the light will be on. Blows pretty good. And when you're racing your car, you can just pull it right off the track. Here's the Skyline. Stick it on there. And in between drag heats or in between road course heats, whatever, you can cool your motor off. Especially if you're running back to back. It's pretty cool. I do have a few criticisms, you could say. I wish there was a bar here to pick your wheels up off of the platform, because you don't want your car for the next feature to take off on you. So let's cut the fan off. Let's grab a little stand. I've been just using this. Just lay it right across there. See, if there was a little bar, and I may just glue one here eventually, you can lay it there. And it's also a break-in station. See how the car moved? I'm running it too hard, so let's just cut it down to 70%. Let's see. It's a good little break-in station. Now, you do have to try to secure your car, or it will try to take off on you. But yeah, so what I've learned is this is a percentage. It's a 12 volt, rated for 12 amps. So you can cut that power off, cut your fan on, cool your car off. And he's got 3 or 4 different colors of these. This is just the one that I ended up with. I wanted the blue and orange. And here's the top fuel. My braid might need a little work. So, see, the dragster would work great for breaking in the motor, running it at 12 volts. Little dude screaming. So that's pretty cool. The dragster's a little long, but you can still stick it up there and it can cool the Eagle. That's the Mid-America Eagle motor. But so I've got some more slot car stuff coming, but I figured I'd make a video on the cool station. My next box, this is only let's do some measurements. So it's 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, 3 inches deep. So I have a new box coming that's going to be 23 by 18 by 4. So it's going to sit right in there in one of the corners. And yeah, I'll make a video when all that comes. But for now, this is just mainly focusing on the cool station. I wish this was a little more over, and the fan was a little over, or, you know, you could have added a couple more. I know he's keeping it compact. You do get on Facebook, type in cool stations, and send them a message on Facebook, and he builds them and sends them out. They're $185 shipped. That's what I paid for this one. So not too terribly bad. If you're good with a 3D printer, you could definitely order you one. Order the parts and build. They're fairly simple. It's just a power converter with a adjustable thing there, and the fan, some connections, And yeah, very simple. There's the bottom. And it plugs in the side here. You got the plug. You just plug it in. Turn it on. Turn the fan on. And it blows pretty strong. And, you know, you could even, if you want to build one, you're good at 3D printing, you could even put your fan on a dial to speed up or slow down, but it blows pretty good for cooling a motor off. You know, in between heats, or, you know, let's stick a drag car, Camaro up here. You could just throw it up here, let it blow in there. Say you're bracket racing back to back, same car, and you know, it could cool it off. That's the Parma Edge 2 from Mid-America, the ready to run Camaro. And on the next chopping block, paint block, I just epoxied the front on the Nova. So we're gonna get that off, finish sanding. JB welded it. That JB weld kicks off quick and it gets warm. It's not warm anymore. So I use the 2-part clear weld epoxy from JB Weld, part A, part B. So the way you can measure quickly is to get your scale, get a cup, tear it. I mixed 3 grams and 3 grams, which was way too much. So I had a little bit of waste, but I have a lot, so I'm not really worried about it. And also, I've ordered a new jig. Now, this is the Lucky Bob's dragster jig. It's not terrible, but I'm new to slot cars, and so I need something. I spent too long trying to line these holes up, these mounting holes right here and right here. So I spent way, and you can see there where I've bondoed. I've got to go back and sand that, where I drilled the one in the wrong spot, right below this one right here, which I'll sand all that away when I'm getting ready for paint. The new jig I've ordered, I can't think of the name, but I'm gonna make a video, so keep your eyes out for a video when I get it. I ordered his jig. I also ordered his wire bender. Now this is the RGEO wire bender. See, it has that. But I ordered his because his has measurements. So 45, 90, it's got a bunch of measurements engraved. So what I'm thinking of doing is, if we can get me to 500 subs, I'll give this one away. It's brand new. I've used it 3 times. The dowels are all movable. This is movable. These dowels are movable. A lot of these are movable. And if we can get to 500 subs, I'll give this away. And if we can get to 1,000 subs, I'll send the Lucky Bob's chassis builder to somebody, because I have a new one coming. So keep watching. I've got a lot of slot car content coming. I'm just trying to get time to film it. My bench is a mess, I know, but like I said, I have a big box coming, so a lot of this can go away. And so keep your eye out for that. Keep your eye out for tool reviews. Look, I'm gonna build this eventually. The Stingery. So keep your eye out. There's the Tamiya paint sprayer car holder. It's pretty cool. Anything you see, you got a question, as you can see here, I'm stocked up on parts. So we've got a no bar small car, Mid-America, the Lump Neo Funny Car chassis kit. We've got just regular chassis. I've got more chassis coming. I've got another JDS Intimidator chassis somewhere in here. Somewhere around here I've got a JDS Intimidator chassis getting ready to go up and be built. I've got lots of parts, pieces, tools, you name it, for slot cars, I've got it. Got some nice gold wheels. The gold Magnums, 1 1/16, with the matching gold wheelie bars. My box is a mess right now. I've got the Pro Slide, blueprinted motor. The PS2 101. So keep your eye out. If you see something, you have a question. I'm learning. I'm new as well. I got to get this table cleaned up. But, so, comment below. Comment. There's the Skyline I did and painted just for a road course car. It weighs 235 grams. And here's the dragster with the motor clipped on it that I painted and built. This is a Mid-America chassis ready to run. And some guys had the question about the motor. I'll clip it off. Here's what it looks like on the bottom. It's just got these clips here. And they clip right over your motor. So you take it, push down, line it up. There you go. It's clipped on. So, any questions, comments? I'm going to try to make a video for each car I build. Now, I don't have the right setup and all to build me fabbing it. But what I can do is make some content and I'll film some pieces of the build. How about that? So here's a JDS Eliminator chassis I've put together, getting ready for paint. I'm going to paint my chassis. So I've cleaned it all, wired it, it's sanded it. It's kind of rough with the Dremel, and I used a Dremel and just kind of went all over it. Still got to wipe it down with some thinner, let it dry. It's ready for paint. And what I've done here is I've painted the hinge joints, taped the hinge joints and taped this far in on the front axle. So that way, because this is a no bar chassis, so it flexes here and up in the front here. So there's what one looks like put together. Now, my body mounts, this is where I struggle, okay? I had, for the Nova, I had 2 pieces of square 1/8 tubing. I soldered together to stack it up. And then I put my 047 tubing or 050 music wire for body mount. Now, this is not the best job, okay, guys? My soldering gun, I have a nice one at home. This is what I built the chassis with. $30 soldering gun. Yes, the tip needs cleaned up because I just haven't done it yet. I don't need it right now. What I do is I file them down, and I use this tinner after I file them down clean. The Mid-America solder iron tip. But anyway, that gun, it just gets hot. So you've got to play with it. Cut it on, cut it off, blah, blah, blah. I've got a nice gun that I'm going to be using. I'm not building another chassis until I get my new jig and my nice soldering iron. Because this one looks like boo-boo to me. The solder joints. Not the best. Still got some grinding to do. Clean it up. Weight savings. If I'm going to build these chassis, I have the right tools at my house. Obviously, I'm in an RV at the moment. I have to go home to Texas to get my tools. So, once I get my good soldering iron, I can get dialed in on soldering. I'm not going to go spend another $200 on a soldering iron when I have a nice one. I just got to get it. It's at my house. So there's the JDS Eliminator chassis. Get me to 500 subs. Comment on this video. You stayed to the end. And anything you want to see. And when I get to 500, I'm going to send this to somebody. And worldwide, whatever. I don't care. This is the RGEO wire bender. And we get to 1,000, I'll give a chassis and the Lucky Bob's chassis jig away. If you stayed to the end, comment yes, no. We're halfway there. If I can get there, I will give this away. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to work on lighting. I'm going to work on cameras. I need to work on getting... I've got a lot of content for slot cars coming down the pipeline. Pro mods, funny cars, blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff. Stay tuned. Stay commenting. Stay subscribed. Hit the notification, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.